Ranked matchups always elevate the pressure. The heart beats a little faster. It gets a little more intense, particularly if that team across the field is a conference foe. And that's exactly what we have in this showdown coming up. Welcome to the banks of the Mississippi River, Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium in Memphis, home to the Memphis Tigers. As we'll see the number 20 team in the country, the South Florida Bulls, taking on the 24th ranked team in the land, the Memphis Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by a couple of legends, and yes, we do use that term loosely. David Pollack from the University of Georgia and former Gator Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get down to the field. He'll bring it out from inside his own 10. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. The Bulls offense takes the field for the first time today. And David, we've got a quarterback today who's been known for making enough plays when his team needs them.
Yeah, and listen, he's a guy that this offense is built around him. But, Jesse, he's not the guy that's going to take over. He needs the running game to get going. He needs the passing game. He needs a little bit of balance. Really good football player, but he needs the help of the quality teammates around him.
Yeah, you're right. I think the one thing we've seen with this guy is he's got to get into a rhythm in games early, right? And so whether it's running the football or getting a few completions early to get his confidence going, because once that happens, he's very, very good.
After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Toss to the outside. Look out, he's got room. Got enough for the first. He's loose. And that tackle almost certainly saved a touchdown after he ripped off a huge gain.
And there it is, toss play to the left, using this guy's speed on the perimeter. They weren't able to bring him down. That's an explosive play offensively.
And the Bulls, after ripping off that huge run, let's see if they can do it again. Leaves it with the back. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up 2nd and short.
You want to make play calling easy for an offensive coordinator? Run the ball like that every play. I mean, when you can run that on first down and set up a short yardage on 2nd down, it makes play calling easy. Every single call on that sheet is available here on 2nd down.
From the gun, they'll give it on the inside. This time he doesn't get loose, and finally the defense gets him bottled up behind the line.
That's a backbreaker if you're the offensive coordinator, because on first down you ran the ball, had a really nice gain. Short yardage situation, you just get completely blown up, and now you're having to probably dial up a throw on 3rd down. You need more consistency from the guys up front.
They got 0 push up front, and they stopped him in the backfield.
Well, the offensive line had everybody blocked except the defensive end. He was able to sneak into the backfield and get the tackle for loss.
And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. He's going to have to get into this one a little bit from 47 yards away. The field goal is no good. Kicker tried to tack a few more on the scoreboard, guys, and couldn't do it. So the Memphis Tigers offense will try to get something started with their first possession. As we take a quick look at the impact players for today's game, what players did you guys look to for motivation to make an impact during your playing days, Jesse?
Well, it was the guys we relied on each and every week. We came into the season expecting these types of guys to be our biggest weapons, and every week those were the guys that had to deliver for us in order to have success.
And it's just fun to have those guys that are consistent. Like, they lead by example, then they start to learn their voice and lead the team. But every week, guys that you can count on. They punch the clock, and they're hard workers.
2nd down coming up. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. Good pickup on the ground, and they'll mark him down at the 39.
And those little runs, man, they don't look great in the box score, but I love when an offense stays on schedule and it makes those 3rd downs more manageable, easier, harder to attack me now from the defensive perspective trying to get to me. So it's an easy, simple play for this offense, but I love it.
Surging forward on the sneak.
Well, and he gets stuffed on that QB sneak. He's just not doing a really good job of reading the crease and finding a little space to kind of tuck into and drive his feet. He's just running himself into a wall, Dave.
Well, and how about the big boys up front? Make a crease, push somebody back, create some space. There was nowhere to go.
Memphis will be forced to punt. Getting our first look of the afternoon at the punter. Fair catch is collected at the 24, and that's where they'll start this drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. The give to the tailback. Knocked down behind the line. Boy, he powered through one tackler, but there were more there to greet him.
And it wasn't lack of effort by the running back. He was trying. He could tell he fought one guy off, but another guy in his face right away, just trying to do something. The offensive line needs to do a better job keeping some guys off this guy. Come on, man. Take care of your running back.
Looking for room. It's Norton. Just what they were looking for to get this drive rolling. They're out to the 35.
It's so nice as an offense to know you can generate explosive plays by handing the football off to this guy. He has got incredible speed.
Ball is at the 35. It's 1st and 10. Use the play fake. Now to throw. Slings it downfield. Or did he find a hole in that secondary? Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35.
Man, this offense is so dangerous, Reese. They've got dudes all over the field that can make plays. There's a big gainer in the pass game.
You get a chunk of yards like that, now the defense is really on its heels. The Bulls come to the line with a new set of downs. Power football with the run. Breaks into the open. An explosive play in the running game as he's got the first down.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've moved it to the 19, 1st and 10. They're going to ride this running back. Fights off the defender. They make the tackle, but he's got a fresh set of downs, and it's 1st and goal from the 7.
Well, right away after picking up a first down, they go right back to their playmaker at running back, and I love the push they got up front, getting a hat on a hat, opening a huge hole for the back.
And you become so hard to defend when you can run the football successfully on 1st down. You're starting like that. Now what opens up? Play action. Now you're making me play pass and run. This offense, if they can create that run physicality, now it opens up everything else.
Great team defense on that run play. Everybody doing their job. People winning their one-on-ones, D linemen staying in their gaps, linebackers and DBs filling. You just can't do it better.
He'll pull it on the read. And he'll race it to the house. Touchdown, South Florida.
And you see the option being such a pain in the behind of the best programs in college football. When you got quarterbacks that have those multiple options, they're making you play very disciplined, and the QB takes it himself, gets in for the score.
They get set for the point after as we have the first score of the game. And the extra point is good, and it's 7-0. That is an efficient drive. 7 plays, 75 yards. And he got into the house from the 6 to finish it. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. Here's the return from inside his 10. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. From the gun, the ground game. Picks up the first down, still moving. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. You could win a lot of trivia challenges if you ask how long it's been since Memphis had a losing season. They've reeled off 11 straight winning campaigns, and Ryan Silverfield does it without big-time recruits.
No, but he has got great balance on offense. Very, very creative on that side of the football. And over the years, whoever's been the head coach and play caller, that's one thing they've seemed to do. They're a very, very tough out year in, year out.
Explosive offense. That's what you always expect. No matter who plays, come and go, these offenses are always fun to watch, high-flying, and put up a bunch of points.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line, 2nd and 7. From the gun, they'll try the middle. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
Great job of contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened.
3rd and long from the 42. If they can get some of it, it might give them a chance to go for it on 4th down. A strike downfield. Big play for this offense as they get it to the 32.
Yeah, and obviously great play by the offense to keep the drive alive, and also a good find by the quarterback on 3rd down.
The Tigers are on the move. From the gun, the running back looking for room. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
You see all this movement in football now, all the stemming, the defensive line, they're sliding right before the snap, creating confusion for the offensive line. Then they're moving back and stunting. Really good job by the defense. Continue to move, continue to stunt, continue to get in the backfield and make this life hard on this running back.
Lewis wants to pass. Throws toward the end zone. Touchdown, Memphis. They won it all, and that is exactly what they got.
Man, that's a play this kid has been running ever since he was 7 years old at the park with his best friend, throwing him go routes right down the field. I'm running by a guy, I'm looking back, locating the football, making the catch, and he does it in a big moment here in this game.
The extra point here would tie the game. And he did get that extra point through the slippery surface, no problem. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they cap it off with a 32-yard touchdown pass. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. On the run from inside his own 5. He was looking for more running room, but none to be found as he stopped at the 23. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. First play of the drive, wants to throw. Gets it out fast. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there.
A nice job by the QB there, timing out that drag throw. It's zone coverage, so he's got to make sure he gets it to his receiver in a window to allow him to catch the ball and then turn it upfield.
Behind the chains now on 2nd and long. They try to get it outside on the left. Looking for room at the 40. There he goes. Ripping off a huge chunk of yardage, and he's got it just outside the 10 of the 11. They were able to set the edge. Back got the corner, and the defense is lucky he didn't score.
And then what you said is right, setting the edge. You got to block that end man on the line of scrimmage so that ball can get outside. Now it's a great job with the running back being in space, getting away from all the big bodies by tossing that football out wide.
He'll keep it himself. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
The offense thought they had a good look to run that play into with the QB, but there's just an example of a defender winning his one-on-one battle and making a tremendous play. Great effort by that guy.
Going to work in the red zone, they can pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. Quarterback on the keeper. Stuff on back-to-back plays. He got nothing, and now they're looking at 3rd and long.
Phenomenal job by the defense that time, shutting down the option play. They knew they were going to see this in this game, and all week long in practice, they really focused on this assignment football, making sure the dive, the quarterback, the pitch, all taken away. Nowhere to go with the football that time offensively. The defense coming up with a huge...
And it's caught! Touchdown, USF!
One of the areas they really focused on with this receiver in the offseason was, we need you to make more plays for us in the end zone. When we're taking shots, we need you to be able to step up and make tough catches. And David, what a grab right there.
And I think a lot of that has to do with trusting your guy, knowing where he's going to be, knowing when he's going to sit down, when he's not, so being on the same page, and then having a guy that can go get it. Just when the ball is near him, he's going to make the play, just like he did right there for 6 points.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. A very efficient 5-play scoring drive. And they finish it with an 11-yard touchdown dart. The kickoff unit is out there, and boy, did that last drive quiet this crowd. And he takes this from inside the 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. This feels like one of those games you might have to answer. And that ball's free behind the line. Defense swarming on that loose ball. It'll be a turnover.
It's raining in this game. It's making the football slick and slippery. And you know ball security is going to be a massive issue. Both coaching staffs have preached about that to their teams in the locker rooms before taking the field. And these guys really need to do a better job of holding on to the football.
All right, guys, so here's the offense back on the field again. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Caught over the middle. It's Smith. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few.
I tell you, this slot receiver, he really does give his quarterback a nice option. Runs really good routes. He's got nice hands, and you saw it on that last play.
So now it's 2nd and long. The give to the back. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play.
Well, this defense obviously knows they have to be able to stop the run now in the second half if they're going to win this game. And you wonder if they were able to make some tweaks and some adjustments at halftime. Maybe getting some more bodies close to the line of scrimmage to give themselves a chance to come back in this game.
The play action fake. Fires to the wideout. Got it! And he was pushing for that goal line, but the D stopped him at the 2.
And big pass plays like that are the product of an offensive line doing a great job in pass protection. That quarterback cannot read the coverage and get the football out of his hands to the open receiver unless he has time. So give this offensive line tons of credit up front for communicating and not giving up any ground. They are being so fit.
Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Bulls! The offense did exactly what it needed to do, getting the ball in field position like that.
It's that killer mentality. You step on their throat, you keep your foot down. When you get opportunities like that, they are golden chances to put touchdowns on the board. The offense took care of business.
They'll try to add another to their lead. And the extra point puts them on top 21-7. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And finished the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside his own 10, let's see what he gets. Able to find enough room to get it out across the 25. He's brought down at the 26. Opening play of this drive comes from the 26-yard line. creates a little room. Shakes off the defender.
One of the things you love about this running back is not only can he run between the tackles, but he's also a weapon in this offense catching the football.
Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on second down. He'll do it himself. Turning it on. Made a defender miss. They make the stop, but not before he wraps up this first period with a huge gain. We've come to the end of the quarter, and USF is on top. They largely dominated this first quarter as indicated by the stats. This could be a pivotal moment in this game as we open the second period and they try to find a way to answer. So first down here as they go back to work. The give to the back. Plows through the defense. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down.
Really good surge that time by the offensive line. You saw all those bodies by the defense being pushed backwards. That opened up the crease for the ball carrier. He's able to get a really nice gain there, setting up second and inches.
Lewis to throw. Bringing the heat. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely.
And I feel like this defense is starting to get in a rhythm and starting to feel it, right? You've seen him take off, have some success, and you know if nothing's open, he wants to run. Defense kind of locked in, didn't give up a big play there. They're kind of dialed into what's going on.
Looking to throw on first down. Flips it out to the back. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about. They say you could call holding on every play. Well, they did on that one. Touch pass on the jet sweep. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the first down line?
And these little touch passes, man, they're just the easiest completions ever for quarterbacks. Palmer, I bet you would have loved being able to just flip it forward. That counts as to your completion percentage, which is good. And then it's all run after the catch, so pretty easy for a QB.
You wouldn't have been the only All-American in this booth, David, if I were allowed to have push passes when I was playing quarterback. I'll tell you that. It is so hard to defend. It's so hard to seal that edge, especially when this guy's full speed ahead coming around the outside.
He makes the stop almost as soon as he catches it, and they're short of the first down.
Bells and whistles have got to be going off in this quarterback's head now. It's third and long, so you know you're expecting pressure. You got to know where your hot routes are. You got to be able to read the coverage and make sure you get this football out of your hands quickly to not take a sack or worse, turn the football over.
Brought down at the 37-yard line, and this defense denies them on third down. Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. Boy, they had a chance to track that thing down, but it bounces into the end zone for a touchback. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. They'll run the RPO and fire to the right. And a good job of coverage by that defense, just a short pickup.
Man, you put those slot receivers in there, and here's why you do it. You back them off the football a lot of times, but who's guarding them? A lot of times those are linebackers. Those are safeties. You get those good matchups where you can feature one of your speedsters, and a lot of times good things happen.
Offense gets set for second down. From the gun, running back on the move. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
That's how you come up and make plays as a defense, man. Playing physical, playing downhill. They've given up some plays today, man. He's got over 100 yards on the day. He's really had some success. But on that play, really downhill, really physical, and a nice job getting him to the ground.
Brown wants to pass. Under fire. Out of the crowd, and now he's got room. He stopped short, and it's 4th down. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the 1st down.
And that's a pretty good job by this defense. Like, they understand it's 3rd down. They understand the situation. They drop back. And I love the defensive back with vision on the quarterback. He sees it, right? He takes off the scramble. He's like, no, no, no. You're not getting this 1st down. Nice job coming up, making the tackle, and forcing the 4th down.
He looks it in and makes the fair catch, and they'll have it at the 32. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. And don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Picked up 2 yards on that last one. They need 8 on 2nd down. A little screen to the running back. Still on his feet at the 45. He's going to be out of bounds, but not before he gets it to midfield.
Well, they pick up the 1st down there on the screen. I love the offensive line there, allowing the pass rush to get way up the field. They completely baited their guys, made them think that they got beaten, that they were going to get the sack, and then they sneak the running back screen right in behind them and pick up the first.
Looking to throw on 1st down. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on 1st down.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
Backed up now, here's 2nd and long. Lewis wants to pass. This time it's complete. He's really close to that 1st down marker, but they stop him just a bit short.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
On 3rd and short, just trying to get enough for the 1st down. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
Yeah, and I just need a crease. I need you offensive linemen, just like right here. Great job holding the point of attack. Don't let any penetration come in. Give me a little sliver, and then you see the running back, Palmer. He'll do the rest, lower his shoulder, and make sure he gets the 1st down.
Yeah, it means a lot to this offense, too, to have a guy like this that always just seems to fall forward. He always, in these short yardage situations, knows where that 1st down marker is, and he's able to get those hidden yards in piles, driving his legs to help keep this drive alive.
They got nothing on the last play. It's 2nd and 10. Give to the running back. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
And, man, the big fellas up front, they don't get a lot of credit. They don't get talked about a lot unless it's negative, but they're the big component, man. They've got to get some push, to get some running lanes, get this running game going. They're the ones that make it go.
Now facing a 3rd and long. Now the play fake. The short hands, it's Smith. He'll come through on 3rd downs. He's got enough, and they'll mark it at the 23.
Well, look, that wasn't a touchdown, but that was a massive play for this offense. They needed some momentum. They needed to find a rhythm, and what better way than converting on 3rd down. Awesome job by the quarterback getting through his progression.
Memphis coming to the line with a fresh set of downs. Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. Solid pickup of 4 on 1st down. It's 2nd and 6. Try to get the edge with a quick touch pass. Headed to the end zone. And he's on his way. He'll go all the way. Touchdown, Tigers. After the score, we'll see if that breathes a little fire into them.
And you see it all the time, right? You get that score, you get that energy, the crowd gets involved, and the defense got to get out and get you a stop. But this was step one to getting them back in the ballgame.
PAT unit on the field. And with the extra point, they're down a touchdown, 21-14. A 67-yard touchdown drive there. And the capper, a 19-yard toss for the touchdown. They're ready to kick it away, and this crowd is buzzing after that last score. Looking for an alley from inside his own 10. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, that they get him on the ground at the 20. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Didn't get anything done, 3 and out on their last series. They'll try to find a rhythm here. And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Brown will throw it. Snagged out of the air. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly.
Slant routes, they're good against man coverage, but they're good against zone coverage too. If that receiver can find the soft spot between the linebacker and the DB, you'll take that throw all day.
You make up the game plan, and not a lot on the play sheet for this. 3rd and long from inside their own 20. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. Trying to make magic on the scramble. He did not make it. A stone wall on 3rd down.
Well, just nowhere to go there. It started in the pocket. It was collapsing. Quarterback felt it, so he tried to get outside, make something happen himself, but give the defense tons of credit. Excellent job in pursuit. They're able to give up no gain.
They kick it away on 4th down. Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. No reason to be in a big rush. They have some time here late in the half. They'll leave it with him. And they'll bring him to the ground after a short gain.
And those body blows really, really matter. Like, I want to be able to hand the ball off to my running back 10, 15 times a game. Make the defense tackle them, wear them out. Sometimes these 3 to 4 yard runs, later in football games, they turn into 5 to 15 to 20-yard gains just because of the body blow effect.
Give to the running back. They went right back to him, and this time the defense was all over him. Nothing to show for that run. The clock has reached the 2-minute mark, and they have a chance to at least cut into this lead before the break. They'll have to get it to the 37 on 3rd down. Lewis to throw. Looking down the middle. Got his man downfield. He'll be brought down at the 3-yard line. An explosive play in the passing game has him on the doorstep.
Man, if I'm a defense, I got to find a way to get some more pressure on the quarterback or disrupt their timing and their rhythm. I can't give them these big chunk plays through the air. I got to be maybe a little bit more aggressive or do something a little bit different.
And this offense has a chance to pull even as we get deep in the first half. Defense trying to hold on to the lead. Trying to bowl his way in. Touchdown, Tiger. And they take it in for 6 more points.
Yeah, and the passing game comes through, man, and we need more of that in the second half. An extra point away from tying this football game. You trailed a little bit in the first half, stayed calm. If this passing game can continue to heat up, look out in the second half.
Looking for the tie with the extra point. And he knocked that one right down the middle. And that extra point leaves us deadlocked here in the second. And we're all square as he's set to kick it away. From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7.
That's a really good job by the defense, wrapping them up, getting them on the ground, take away that run game, make them one-dimensional, put them in passing situations. Really good job by the defense.
Got 3 on first down. It's 2nd and 7. Back to the ground with the running back. Got enough for the first. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. They'll immediately call timeout. They'll snap it on first down from the 35. Tight end in motion, see how the D reacts. On the run, it's Norton. They can rely on this guy to pick up solid yardage when they need it, and he's out to the 43. Quick timeout from the offense to save precious seconds. The Bulls can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. Crosses the 45, out of bounds at the 47-yard line, and a solid play there.
It was so important this offense was able to find a way to get in the rhythm, and the running game is now helping that. 2 straight punts on their previous 2 drives. This drive, though, they're having a little bit more success. Big reason why is this running back. He's been able to find some creases to run through, and it's really helping out this offense.
Leaves it with the running back. And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down. The offense burns his 3rd and final timeout of the half. And the Bulls in a good spot here with 2nd and short. They'll send the tight end in motion. He'll pull it on the read. Sweet cut there. Inside the 30. Oh, he's got some space. Touchdown, Bulls. Once he got some room, it was over.
And the offense breaks the tie, takes the lead, gains some momentum. How big is this, Palmer, now going into the half with the lead, with the momentum?
Well, they break the tie, but they also break their confidence a little bit now. The opponent now has to go into the locker room probably down, and they're wondering, what adjustments do we have to make? What do we have to fix? Because we've got our work cut out for us in this game.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And the extra point is true, and they're on top by 7. So that scoring drive took only 6 plays. And they finished it off with an electrifying 45-yard run to the house. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. He'll bring it back from inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. So let's see how they play it in this final 30 seconds of the first half. Lewis wants to pass. Finds his man. It's Smith. They'll guide him out of bounds down at the 25-yard line.
This quarterback right now is in a groove, and he's doing a nice job in pre-snap. He's reading the coverage, and he's getting an idea of where he wants to go with the football. That's why the ball's coming out of his hands so quickly, and that's why he seems like he's in a great rhythm right now.
Trying play action. Finds his tight end. They pick up the first down. They'll mark him at the 34. Got to be expeditious here. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. Wants to throw on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Cross. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Back to throw, time running short in the half. Caught near the sticks. It's Smith. He steps out of bounds, but he's got a first down on the play.
Nice completion here to this wide receiver, and you're going to see this receiver line up in different spots all over the field all game long. Defense has got to keep their eye on where this guy is because they know he's a big part of this offense's success.
One more snap coming before halftime. To the air on first down. Just a short pass to the tight end. Defense uses the sideline there, and he gets it into plus territory at the 49.
Well, we knew coming into this one the tight end was a big part of this offense, and you've seen it early in this game. They've moved him around. They've thrown it to him in a lot of different ways. Defense is going to have to make some adjustments trying to stop this guy.
Lets it fly deep downfield. And the ball was knocked away incomplete, but there is a penalty flag down. Let's sort this one out. They'll decline that penalty. Obviously very happy with the results of the play. First half in the books. Time now to join Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Memphis. And how can we begin our analysis of that first half without singing the praises of one of the elite backs in football? Racking up huge numbers on the ground, even throwing the occasional block. This kid is the total package. And if this defense doesn't adjust its strategy, he could be headed towards a career day. And with that, let's send it back to the fellas at Simmons Bank Liberty Stadium.
We're just about ready to start the second half. From inside his own 10, he'll try to help out their field position. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Complete to start this drive. Didn't pick up a lot there, moved it forward just a few. And here comes the offense on second down. That's caught. It's Thompson. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
Ooh, and that was close for the offense. They try to go wide receiver screen. They're counting on that receiver beating that defender. Wasn't able to make him miss that time, but if I'm on offense, I'm going back to that play later.
And the Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Lewis to throw. He's got him. He's going to have enough to pick up the first down as they stop him at the 33-yard line. Man, he had to get rid of that thing. I don't even think he had time to find the laces, but he picks up the first down.
Yeah, that's a great job. You know, third and short, the defense is bringing pressure. He sees the pressure, gets the football out, and gets just enough for the first down.
They're going to run it. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
That's a great individual play, and I love cornerbacks that don't just take pride in covering guys. I like guys that like to put their face in the fan and affect the running game. This dude is physical, and he impacts the defense because of that.
And those guys are really hard to find. A lot of corners, they're smaller. They don't want any part of the physical run game. Nice job sticking his face in there, setting the edge, making the tackle. Man, you see so much of this in football now. Big body wide receivers, right? Guys that can run routes and box guys out. You want to play man-to-man coverage on me? I'll put my big body on you. You throw it near me, I'll make the contested catch.
The Tigers are at the line looking to convert on third and short. Breaks into the open. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
Awesome job. Run the football, right? It's really basic. Go to those plays you know can get you first downs, get you some extra set of downs, then you can go make big plays.
This Memphis offense going to work again on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Takes the easy completion. And just a short, safe pass play. They pick up a few.
This defense is going to have to be careful. Not only do they have to worry about this guy running the football, but they've got to keep their eye on him when he runs routes too. He is a versatile back.
They'll line up for a second down play. They'll run it from the gun. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
They'll snap it from the 48 on 3rd and short. Lewis wants to pass. Snagged in the middle. It's Smith. Oh, the sweet spin, and he's free. And he'll take it to the house. He got loose. Touchdown, Memphis. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short and he did the rest of the work.
Extra point here will tie the game. And after that extra point, we have a tie ball game in the 3rd quarter. So it's an 80-yard drive, and the capper coming on that 48-yard touchdown dart. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them. On the move from inside his 5. And they'll get him on the ground as the offense comes out to start the next drive. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Now they'll try the right side. Knocked down in the backfield, and boy, this guy's had a good day, but they finally get to him on that run.
And sometimes for the defense, it just takes one play, right, to create some momentum. Obviously, this guy's been eating them up. He's got over 100 yards rushing on the day. But finally, David, they get something positive here in the run game defensively.
But you kind of know that coming in. He's going to get his. Such a great back, and he's had a great day. Need to put more plays together like that right there.
And he'll be brought down.
Well, the defense wasn't expecting that. They had a lot of guys back into coverage. That was second and a lot of yards to go, and they got caught off guard. Not enough guys in the box to control that running back.
The Bulls come to the ball trying to pick up this 3rd and short. He'll keep it himself. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop.
That's got to hurt if you're the offense, because you're thinking with this quarterback and his size and his athleticism, that's going to be an easy 1st down pickup on the option play. But how about the physicality up front by this defense, stuffing him at the line of scrimmage?
They punt it away on 4th down. This is a spot you see many returners try to take a chance, but not this time. The fair catch just inside the 40. They'll move the tight end. Lewis to throw. Right down the middle. Can't hang on, it's incomplete. I think he was bracing for the hit and didn't hang on to the football.
I like the idea by the quarterback. He wanted to attack the middle of the field. He found his open guy. The receiver's just got to be able to make a play for him.
Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down. Tight end now in motion. They'll go back to the air on 2nd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. It is plays like that that'll let you pile up some serious passing yards.
Man, what an effort. I mean, the layout to be able to catch the football, keep it off the ground. Nice job by this receiver, and that's why this quarterback's had a day. Guys making plays all over the field.
Grabbed in the middle, it's Cross. They make the stop, trying to pick up just a little bit at a time to get to that 1st down marker.
It's really easy to say the word RPO and say I'm going to run them, but you got to make those decisions and you got to make them fast. You can't get confused by all the craziness that's going on, by all the guys moving around or talking. Nice job by the quarterback, staying in the moment, seeing it, throwing the slant, making sure he makes the right decision.
Good pickup there. He gets enough for the first down.
And I love that decision by this quarterback. No monkeying around, man. Get to the spot, get the first down, lower your shoulder. I don't need a big play. I just want another set of downs. Nice job running the option, knowing where the first down marker is.
Memphis just keeps moving the chains on this drive. They're set up with another first down. Big time play by the defense. He'll lose 4.
Man, defense is about getting off the football. And when that defensive line can be disruptive and get in the backfield right away and mess up those pullers actions on those counter plays, it can be really advantageous for the defense. Great job by the defense being hyperactive.
The Tigers trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Pocket breaking down. He's there to make the stop, and they threw it in reverse, losing yardage on that play.
Well, they try to spit it out to the running back on the perimeter of the field. You saw the speed and recognition by the defense, though, how quickly they were able to get to the back and get him down for a big loss.
The last 2 plays have not gone as scripted. It's 3rd and 19. Lewis wants to pass. And they can't make the play on 3rd down.
It's so nice when you know it's 3rd and long, you know a pass is coming, you worked on it all week, get your feet set at the sticks, understand that quarterback's got to be rushed, get him off of his spot. Nice execution by this defense.
Memphis will be forced to punt. He's going to try to flip the field with this one. That thing was down for a while, but the big bounce carried it into the end zone, and it'll be a touchback. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, and hoping for better fortune this time around. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
And now on 2nd down for this offense. They'll give it to the back. Got enough for the first down and wants more. All down, but he has enough to move the chains.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
And they'll line up from the 31 on 1st down. Gives it on the option. Not a lot of daylight. He gets 1 to the 32.
And that run really didn't go anywhere. And a lot of times we don't focus on it enough, but how important those 5 guys are up front. To get on those defensive linemen, to try to move them out of the way, to get a run game going, it squarely falls on the shoulder of those 5 offensive linemen.
After picking up a couple, it's 2nd and 8. On the move, it's Norton. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line, being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. Throws to the wideout. Wide open downfield. He's got first down yardage across the 50. They'll mark it at the 49.
Wow, and what a great job by that quarterback finding his open receiver on 3rd down. You know, guys, one of the most telling stats at the end of the game is 3rd down conversion percentage. If you're a great 3rd down team, it's invaluable to your offensive success, and that's why teams drill 3rd down so much in practice.
From the gun, running back gets to give. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7.
Man, a nice second effort by the back to break a tackle. But how about those defensive backs willing to come up, stick their face in the fan, and make a tackle?
Those are the best run defenses too, right? It's not just D linemen and linebackers getting all the plays, but it's DBs that are willing to not just cover, but tackle backs in the open field.
Catch in the middle, it's Williams. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. And the Bulls come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. And the defense picks up a sack, getting the quarterback down at the 44.
And the defense is finally able to find an answer for this quarterback's legs. He's been killing them early in the game, already over 40 yards rushing. Here we are now, though, in the second half. And it looks like they've made a few adjustments. That time, they were able to get in the backfield, get to him, and bring him to the ground.
The Bulls now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Brown wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. He's got an open man. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks.
Great job by the quarterback thrown against zone coverage. You cannot telegraph where you're throwing the football. You cannot eyeball wide receivers. So great job by the quarterback using his eyes, not staring down his guy, and then throwing him open.
Out of the gun, the inside give. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Got stuffed on first down. It's 2nd and 10. Just feeds the running back. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. What a ride. It's been through the first 3 quarters of this game. We are all tied up. Let's check out some stats. This is when winning plays are made, and we start right now in the 4th. With the break, they had a little extra time to dial something up for this 3rd down play. Looking to throw, and he needs a bunch. Pressure's there, and he lets it go. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down.
And the offense got themselves in a tough situation. 3rd and long, so hard to execute, especially when the field starts to shrink. But the good news is they got a field goal in their back pocket.
So on 4th down, here comes the field goal kicker in a huge spot. And he missed it. No good. And in the final quarter of regulation, we remain tied.
Look, it's sloppy out here. It's wet. The ball is slick. It's not easy to kick in these types of conditions. That's now his 2nd missed field goal, but I know this kicker's disappointed in himself because he's good enough to make these kicks.
Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Quarterback on the keeper. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
I don't think the quarterback made the right read on that play. I know they're asking a lot of this QB. He's got a lot to focus on with the pass game and all the different types of runs that they have in their playbook. But on that play there, that pre-snap look told me to hand it off.
Sends it back in motion. Lewis to throw. He hurls one deep down the left side. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers.
Well, the defense hasn't been able to stop this guy all game long, so the offense is going to keep trying to take shots. They thought they had the matchup they wanted, but they're going to force this defense to prove they can stop him, and the defense finally came up with a play.
Memphis will send the punt team onto the field. Let's see what he can do with it. No chance for any kind of return there. They were all over him as soon as he caught the football. Coming out on 1st down with the play fake. And the quarterback is toast back at the 35.
The defense just simply not fooled by the play action. Oftentimes, as an offense, you're hoping the run fake's going to slow down those pass rushers, but man, oh man, they had their ears pinned back.
And the Bulls have put themselves in dire straits after that last play. It's 2nd and a mile. Looking to fire. He's going for a big play downfield. And they can't hook up. Going for the big play on 2nd down. Now it's 3rd down.
And these balls thrown way down the field. This is a lot of times when you see those pass interference or receivers adjusting the ball and DBs not. This time you could tell the defender did a great job understanding where the ball was going, got his hand on it, made sure the receiver couldn't make the throw.
The give to the running back from the shotgun. He's not going to make it. What a job by this defense to stop him in his tracks.
Great job by the defense. Everybody firing off the ball, hitting their guys, holding their gaps, running to the football, nowhere to go.
The Bulls will bring the punt team onto the field. Fair catch is signaled and made, and they'll go to work from the 27-yard line. Here comes that Memphis offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it. Had to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive.
Well, the QB decided to keep it on that one. And listen, if you had his athleticism, you'd want to keep it too. Almost every time they run these types of option plays. But he's just going to have to do a good job of understanding when to hand it off, when to pitch it, and try to keep this defense on their heels and read his keys. He's got a lot of talent. Just got to make sure he's making the right decisions moving forward.
Grab near the sticks. It's Thompson. He'll be stopped at the 41, but give him 10 on that play.
And you see the wide receiver, he's got to push up field, make it look like he's going deep, but does a really good job sitting down on that curl, catching the ball, and then as soon as you catch that thing on that curl route, get upfield, get positive yards. Nice route by that wide receiver.
They're trying to slow that rush down with the draw. And it looks as if he'll pick up maybe a couple.
And the defense doing a great job committing to the run. When you commit to the run like this, obviously you can give up some plays in the passing game, but you got to stop the run first.
After the 3-yard pickup, they come to the line 2nd and 7. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. The D thinking bring some heat on 3rd and long from the 44. Lewis wants to pass. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
You know, one of the things I hated as a quarterback was the blitzes from the inside linebackers, because those guys end up in your hip pocket quickly. It's really hard to step into throws when you've got inside linebackers bringing the heat.
Memphis will be forced to punt. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. Another punt on the way. Got to make sure those hammies and glutes all activated. Don't want any muscle pulls from overuse. South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. Another opportunity here. They had to punt it on their last possession, but this time tight game, hoping to get something on the board. He'll be forced out of bounds at the 28-yard line as this offense tries to mount a drive.
Important in the passing game that it's not just receivers doing all the work. You got to get running backs involved. You got to get your big fellas. You got to get the tight ends going too.
A little bit more to go after that last completion. They'll try to pick it up on 2nd down. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Defense closed down quickly after a gain of 3. They'll mark it at the 32.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
On 3rd and short, they'll go to the power running game. He's not even going to make it back to the line of scrimmage as the defense gets big-time penetration. And the Bulls line up to punt it away. They've been busy out there to punt for the 5th time today. He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. They'll put a stop to that return as he gets it up to the 41-yard line. Memphis has the ball back and the offense ready to go to work. Their drive chart is starting to look a little monotonous. Punt, 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 David.
And their defense is starting to get a little frustrated, too. They just keep putting me back on the field, possession after possession. Jesse, this offense needs to get their heads out of their you-know-whats.
The punter's on the sideline with the oxygen mask right now. He's been playing so much. He's not used to this. This offense, they just got to stay on the field. They got to put a drive together and get some balance going, running and throwing the ball.
The give from the gun. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line? And the Tigers come to the line on 3rd and short, looking to keep this drive moving. Lewis to throw. Fires to the wideout. Working on the right. They convert on 3rd down as he gets it to the 46-yard line.
Love the accurate throw by the quarterback there. Curl route against man coverage. You got to put that right into the body of the wide receiver who's running back towards you. Nice job executing it, and they pick up the 1st.
Wants to go up top on 1st down. And that incomplete pass caused by the big hit on 1st down. 2nd down coming.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
And back to the air on 2nd down. Under heat, and he gets rid of it. Good job to toss that ball out of bounds and avoid the loss.
Yeah, this offense might want to think about moving the launch point for this QB, because if you take hits like that from the pocket, it's really tough to complete passes.
A touch out of field goal range. They need to pick up yards quickly on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. A huge gain on that one before he ran out of bounds, and he has the 1st down.
This is a shootout. Both offenses up and down the field. They're generating explosive plays. It feels like which team has the ball last may win, but give the quarterback a lot of credit that time, because, again, he saw a beautiful look to take a shot into, and he throws an absolute dime.
And this offense can just about taste taking the lead in the 4th quarter, but you do want to be careful not to score too quickly. How about that defense getting back there? He'll lose a couple.
Don't you love energetic defenses that fly around, that make things happen? The ones that get in the backfield, the running back tries to go somewhere. Where do you want him to go? There is nowhere to go. Nice job by the defense, creating the tackle for a loss on 1st down.
Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. They'll mark him down at the 2. The excellent execution on that throw and catch.
Nice job by the defense, forcing the 3rd and goal. You can't allow any run after catch in these situations. Play aggressive, play tight, and play physical.
And they've been able to get within 2 yards. Now will they try to throw it in for the score? On the ground. Touchdown, Memphis. And they grab the advantage, taking the lead here in the 4th.
And I love the physicality of this offense. It's 3rd and goal. It's money time. I've got to be more physical than you. And that's exactly what this offense just did. Put the ball on the ground and put it in the end zone.
They'll try to add another to their lead. The extra point is good, and now in the 4th, they're up by a touchdown and an extra point. So that's a 60-yard touchdown drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. Kickoff unit on the field, and this defense will be called on to protect this lead. From inside the 10-yard line, he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. South Florida has it back, and the Bulls offense will return to the field. Not the day they had hoped to have, but when you are a ranked team, you are going to get everyone's best shot, and now let's see if they can pull this one out.
Love the location of the throw on that slant pass. Put it out in front of the receiver, put it on his face mask so he can catch it and try to advance.
The Bulls can really attack on this 2nd and short. Brown will throw it. That's caught. It's Nimrod. They'll mark him down at the 40 after ripping off 10.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Maybe this will breathe a little life into this offense, which has been flatlined in the 2nd half. Here's 1st and 10. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. He'll do it himself. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
One of the things I like about this defense is their DBs are not afraid to put their face in the fan and go tackle. And you saw it that time with the quarterback making a great play, tackling the quarterback on the option for a big loss.
On 3rd down, he'll try to pick it up through the air. Under pressure, and down he goes at the 33. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. He tosses one high and deep down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Desperately wanted to keep the ball, but they did not. Smart move to keep it on the ground.
Well, you got to think in his mind right now, ball security is at a premium, right? He's had a problem with that earlier in this game, but with the lead now late in the game, yards aren't as important as taking care of the football. I think he's doing a better job of that now late.
Slithers into space. Oh, no, the ball popped out. Defense falls on the ball. Going to be a turnover.
Dude, you're in such a great position. You got the lead. Clock's winding down. I got to put some drives together. The last thing I can do is give the ball back to the other team. Horrible fumble. Big-time costly mistake.
South Florida ready to send the offense back onto the field. We'll see if that failed 4th down in their own end last time, David, sort of curbed some of the aggressiveness.
Well, you hear about it all the time in football. Go for it. Be aggressive. The problem is when you get stopped, sometimes it puts you in a hole. And, Jesse, now the offense has to come out and respond.
They were real disappointed not getting that 1st down. You could see it on the sideline. So let's just see if that's kind of galvanized them a little bit here to go make a statement and get some points.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. 5 receivers across the formation. It's 2nd and 11. Brown wants to pass. Gets it out quickly. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
One of the things that really impresses me about this receiving group is their physical receivers. They can break tackles. They don't just go down as soon as someone gets close to them. These guys are always fighting for extra yards.
Finally, some signs of life from this offense, which has done nothing in the second half. It's 1st and 10. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4.
And that 2-minute drill, man, you're searching for those first downs. You got to find them. Sometimes it's a run, sometimes it's a screen. Whatever it is, they choose to run the football here. Still time, but we're still in that hurry-up situation.
And the Bulls with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. Makes the catch. It's Smith. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down.
The thing I like about this slot receiver, he's really intentional in his route run. The quarterback always knows exactly where he's going to be on the field. They've got great chemistry together.
As they come to the line on 3rd and short from the 43, I wonder if they already know they'll go for it if they don't make it here. And that's incomplete. A defender all over him. Knocked the ball to the ground. 4th down coming up.
Hey, listen, it's hard for an offense. When you're trailing late in the game, you've got to throw to get back in. The defense already knows it anyway. On top of that, you've got this weather that you have to deal with. These conditions are not conducive to playing pitch and catch. This is a big uphill battle for this offense.
Big tight end makes the grab. It's a first down. Boy, did he look as if he was going to go. Gets it down to the 37. Most important part of a clutch drive. Piece together some first downs. Get in position. And here they are on 1st and 10. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
And this offense has got to get somewhere, right? That's a couple plays in a row. Like, the clock is their biggest enemy. So we got to find a way to manufacture, push the ball down the field, make something happen with that clock running out.
They've got a solid drive working, but now looking at 2nd and 11. Brown will throw it. Makes the grab. And he's knocked down immediately, but a good pickup on that play. The offense will use the timeout clock as stopped with 22 seconds left. 8th play of the drive coming. It'll be a 3rd and 6. From the gun, wants to pass. Grabbed over the middle. It's Norton. Working their way closer and closer. A 3rd down conversion, and they've got it at the 26.
Yeah, and you see running backs in today's football, they play wide receiver basically for you, but you got to find a guy that you can throw it to, and you know he's going to catch the ball consistently.
The Bulls will snap it on 1st and 10. It is incomplete, and now there are 4 seconds remaining.
And this offense has been a struggle bus. I mean, just call it like it is, guys. It hasn't been good, especially the passing game. And I'll tell you what, QB's played better games before. And I'm interested to watch. Can he stay positive? Can he finish this game off on a good note?
Right back up top on 2nd and 10. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. Not all close games are created equal, but this one, man, what a ride. A matchup between a couple of ranked teams, and certainly it was a memorable one.
No doubt about it. I think there were a lot of eyeballs watching this game, not just fans of these two teams, but people maybe outside of conference affiliation looking in because this is a ranked matchup. So when you get this win, this is huge in the eyes of the committee with respect to the college football playoff. This win just means more.
I was thinking the exact same thing. Like, for the college football playoff.